Hi, how's it going? And welcome to Integrated Functional Mobility First Day Overview. So, what is integrated functional mobility? Well, it is a system that is a mix of practitioner assisted modalities used to fix mechanical dysfunctions that cause pain or lack of performance. So, the mechanical system is the way in which the nervous system interacts with the muscular and the fascial system to create movement. We'll commonly refer to this as just the muscular system for brevity. The goal of our program is to decrease pain, improve mobility, increase physical performance, but most importantly, we want you to become injury resilient. You can't be performing very well in your workouts or even in activities of daily living if you are injured and or unhealthy. So we want you to be injury resilient. This is considered training, sort of in the post-rehab, prehab space, as we are progressively imposing demands on the muscular system over time, and we are expecting a progressive adaptation and function over time. So it should be integrated, hence why we call it integrated functional mobility, with other active techniques that we will teach you and or provide for you for the program to to achieve full objectives. See, so the techniques that we use are manual assisted stretch, which could include passive stretch, dynamic stretch, or contract release stretch, stuff like that as examples. We have muscle activation, which is a method for re-engaging inhibited muscles. We have percussion, which is fascia release using vibration. And we have applied fascia release, which is the release of restricted tissues through the application of pressure. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to sit down and we're going to wrap for about 5 to 10 minutes. And we're going to go over your Part Q, your health history, any of the forms that we still need to go over, and any questions you might have regarding any of the information contained therein. We're going to go over your goals, what your experience has been in the past, any injuries, what your symptoms are like right now, what your history of pain is, all that kind of stuff. Just incidentally, the entire first session takes up to about 90 minutes. That's the time we have carved out for you. Might not take the full 90 minutes, but it might take up to around that long. Part 2 is our mechanical evaluation. And this is where we're going to go through your gait. We're going to go through your posture. We're going to go through, kind of a gross mobility, and we're going to go through local mobility. We're going to be looking at motor function, and the time that we take to do this can vary by, each individual. But what this does is it really gives us a good general idea of where restrictions lie, and it gives us a baseline in which to improve. Then our next part is going to be our table work or local mobility. And local mobility assessment is where we're going to go joint by joint through your entire body. We're going to assess what the mobility is like in every joint. And that's going to relate back to what symptoms you're having and also to our gross mobility assessments. And we can sort of combine all that information to come up with the best strategy. While we're doing this, it's also our assisted stretching and table work, because we're going to be trying to use stretching to open up the tissues as well. And then we're going to go through a second round of this where we're working on those spots where we found restrictions and those areas where we found restrictions. And we're going to be trying to elicit an improvement in the restrictions in that area, utilizing both stretch and other methodology or other methods. And hopefully we can find improvement both on our what mobility we have in those areas, as well as the gross mobility and as well as your symptoms. Hopefully we can have some improvement in this first day. And then our last part is going to be the results of the assessment and the training. We're going to go through that, and we're going to present to you kind of what a broad strategy would be for moving forward into further utilizing the integrated functional mobility system or program. So that's it. Thank you very much. And look forward to seeing you on day 1.